have no problem. Like, I think we're gonna better, but I hope they do great, because there's a lot of people who are sick, and some people, some people will be attracted to one way of doing business, some people will be attracted to another way of doing business. But this is what I'm going to ask of you, and I want to talk today in a similar sort of way that, how many people were at Summit? Oh shoot, I can't do that material. Well, the way I did the close, if any of you were there, was like I was like backstage, I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel like doing a speech. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna talk, we're just gonna have a meeting. So this is you and me sitting down, we're gonna have a little bit of a business meeting, okay? Because you get training and there's all the recognition and there's all the great stuff. And I think kind of the last thing you need is motivation or really inspiration. What we need to do right now is say, all right, what's the opportunity here? What's the problem that we're solving, and how are we going to go about solving it? Because there's two ways to look at this kind of a business. You can look at this kind of business, and the way most people will look at this kind of business is, how rich and how fast would you like to get that rich? Okay? How rich do you want to get, and how fast do you want to get there, and here's the product that we sell. And what I don't do when I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about work, I don't think, how rich can I get and how fast can I get there? And it's never been my approach. My approach has always been, what problem can I solve for people? What product can we create so that we can provide a service or some value to their lives, which will create some wealth for me? And that is the difference between Beachbody and everybody else, quite frankly. Because, and what I'm asking of you, and one of the things that's most impressive about, meeting 300 people and standing in line, not one person is back there saying to me, oh my God, I'm so rich now, thank you. But I'm meeting some millionaires, I'm meeting some people making thousands of dollars a week. But what they're talking about is, they're talking about their success stories. They're talking about the people who won $500 or $1,000 because they submitted their before and afters to the Beachbody Challenge. I'm talking to people who got off medications because they drink Shakeology consistently. I'm talking to people who are super excited about the Beachbody Performance line of supplements because they're re-engaged in their fitness. They feel energy. They're not sore after their workouts. I'm talking to people who are doing the boosts. I'm talking to people who can't believe that I'm such a klutz on stage. See, it's gone. Poof! I let my size get away from me. I gotta refresh my size. So the point is, what I'm asking of you in this business, and what is so impressive about the company to me, from my little perspective, from this thing that we started in 1998, and I was interviewing somebody. They came in to interview for a job, and she was asking me questions about the history of the company. And I was like, the history of the company, like, it feels like a startup to me. But then I get into rooms like this, and Christina's talking about Beachbody and ranks and Premier and the Elite and all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is a real thing. Like, this turned into a thing here, and it's wild, right? But it feels to me like we just got started. So we, launch a new product line, and every quarter we come out with new fitness products, and then I hear you guys talk, and I hear the success stories, and I'm like, wow, something that could have been so destroyed by greed. It could have been so destroyed by self-interest. You have managed to maintain and hold together and attract the right people who get it for the right reason, who wake up in the morning and they go, I want to be rich. Don't get me wrong, and I want all of you to be rich, crazy rich. But I don't want you to be rich, crazy rich, because that was your goal. I want you to be rich, crazy rich, because you helped that many people.